Alright, for today's video, I'll be doing a commentary on my own gameplay during war. I'm using an xbow deck, and he's using Electro Giant and Sparky, so I try to cycle with his Ice Spirit. He defends with a Magic Archer. I place archers and skeletons at the back. He puts Sparky in front of the Magic Archer, so I rocket both of those cards. So I'm getting ready to snowball just in case he has Miner or Goblin Barrel, but he places an Executioner. So I get ready to place a Tesla high up to snipe the Executioner. So I'm actually going to place a Ice Spirit over here to the left to cycle and get a little bit of damage. Place two archers in the back, and he's actually going to put an Electro Whiz at the back of his main tower. So he decides to log the right side of my tower to diminish my archer's health and to get it chip damage. So I place a defensive xbow just in case he's starting a big push. So I'm just waiting him to make a move, and we start leaking a lot of elixir. So I put a Tesla up high and cycle my Ice Spirit again. So I'm actually gonna split my archers in the back again, and he's gonna put Magic Archer in behind his main tower. So I'm gonna go on a offensive xbow and three skeletons to distract whatever card he places. So he places a Sparky. Unfortunately, he hits my xbow, which already got the lock, so it's alright. So I put Ice Spirit on his Magic Archer so he doesn't get any damage in, and he puts a Electro Giant in the back of his main tower. So I cycle my archers again. He puts an Executioner in the back, so I go for a defensive Expo, and he puts a Lumberjack. So I put skeletons to distract the thing, but it dies, and he puts a Magic Archer with the push, so I rocket it and put a Tesla on the E-Giant. And I actually snowballed the E-Giant so it slows down. Because he's actually getting nervous because he puts the E-Giants at the bridge, so I go for a defensive Expo again. And the E-Giant gets pulled. I place archers, skeletons in the back, and he places a Sparky, so I put an Ice Golem to slow down the Sparky, and I put a Tesla to snipe the Sparky. He places an Executioner. Executioner dies, and he actually logs one of my other archers, and I place an offensive Expo, destroys the Electro Giant, but skeletons to get rid of the Lumberjack, put the Ice Golem to defend, and I get another lock in. So I'm actually gonna go with another defensive Expo and a Tesla to distract the Executioner so it doesn't get any hits on my tower. Cycle with my skeletons and archers. He places a E-Giant on the left side of the bridge. Place the Ice Spirit to slow it down. Expo, defensive Expo again. And he puts a Magic Archer, so I snipe it with a Tesla. Cycle my archers again and skeletons, and he puts the Executioner on the right side of his main tower and a Sparky in front. So I'm actually just gonna rocket the Sparky and Executioner, and I'm gonna snowball the Lumberjack so it redirects to my Ice Golem. That turns out well for me. So I'm actually gonna pull the E-Giant with my Tesla. He's gonna put a Magic Archer, go on a defensive Expo again, rocket the Magic Archer and Sparky so it doesn't do any damage. He's actually just gonna put a Lumberjack, so I'm gonna put a Ice Golem to distract the Lumberjack. He's gonna put E-Giant on the bridge again, put my defensive Expo, pulls it in the right side of direction, and I put a Tesla to block the E-Giant so it gets more hits on everything else. And from here, he's just trying to make me panic, so I choke, and he could get some hits on my tower. That game is ending, so basically I already won. It was a really good game on his part. so no hate on him. And please do not let this video flop. It took a while for me to do a voiceover because I'm a nervous wreck.